I worked at a dog daycare for a year and a half, and instant smile right there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but she was like, oh, he's all right again. Worked at a dog daycare for a year and a half, and there were like 100 plus dogs there, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot working with like 100 plus dogs. I learned that I really only like my dog. I also learned that, I know this sounds fun, but like, if you play with a Great Dane and a Rottweiler and a Mastiff, sounds like a lot of fun. It's gonna end up with 3 big dogs trying to hump you. I'm a dog person, but I'm not a crazy dog person. You guys know what I'm talking about, the crazy dog people that don't fucking address me, the person. They just, and what's your name? Hi, I'm Brian, the fucking person. My dog's name is Lucy. I'm gonna call you Princess. Ma'am, please stop talking like a baby around my junk. That'd be really appreciated. You guys back on track? You guys all right with me again? All right. I'll do one more safe one just in case. I saw my favorite commercial, and it had to do with good parenting. And it starts out with like this dad trying to teach his son how to ride his bike and tie his shoes. And the commercial ends with this little girl laying in bed with a flashlight. She's like, I love my daddy because he shows me how to scare the monsters away at night. That's horrible fucking parenting. I don't know if you guys ever got that good night spiel, because I didn't. I never heard, all right, son, did you brush your teeth? You did? All right, well then you... Holy shit, I almost forgot to tell you. You got fucking monsters living underneath your bed. All you gotta do is just shine the flashlight on them. They should leave you alone. You got some extra batteries in the dresser just in case. All right, back to going dirty. I lived in LA for a year, and more specifically, I lived in Van Nuys. Do you guys know what Van Nuys is known for? It's because you guys are good people. Van Nuys is the porn capital of the country. Yeah, that's where I lived. There was a porn star that lived in my apartment complex. Good friends with a porn star now. Oh yeah. It's a dude. This is true though, this is very true and very funny. He's the featured porn star at www.daddysworstnightmare.com. He once asked me if I could take him to work, and I was like, porn stars, of course I will take you to work, happily. I drove 20 minutes, or I drove 5 minutes, he threw me $20, and he was like, man, I wasn't supposed to be in the scene, but I did this chick last week in the scene, and she really wanted me to do her again this week, so I figured it was an easy way to pick up $1,000. Life of a porn star. I had a friend that went out there to do male modeling. He was like, Luke, you ever think about doing porn? I was like, man, I've known you for like 6 months. You never asked me to do porn once. He's like, Luke, you ever think about doing porn? He's a very, very cool host, though. If you guys ever get a chance to go hang out with him, you should. I went to knock on his door. By the way, the myth about black people is true. All they smoke are blunts. That's it. I knocked on his door, and he handed me a blunt. He's like, come on in, Brian Blank, smoke this blunt with me. About 2 to 3 minutes later, he hands me another blunt. He's like, Brian Blank, you look kind of thirsty. Do you want some orange juice? It's like, yes, I do. Thank you very much. About 2 to 3 minutes later, he hands me another blunt. He's like, Brian Blank, you look kind of hungry. Do you want some Cheetos? It's like, yes, I do. That would really hit the spot right now. Thank you very much. About 2 to 3 minutes later, he hands me another blunt. I don't know if you guys are weed smokers or not, but I think the fact that a blunt being passed around every 2 to 3 minutes is going extremely underappreciated. Can we hear from the blunts being passed around every 2 minutes, This is Colorado. So he hands me another blunt, and he's like, Brian Blank, do you want some porn? I was like, weird, what? You're not in it, are you? He's like, no, I'm not going to do that to you. So he goes and gets the DVD, and he hands me the DVD, and then he immediately takes it back. He's like, man, look at these motherfuckers right here. 9.5 inches. How the fuck are they gonna please this bitch with 9.5 inches? We asked him how big he was once, and he's like, well, in the industry they have me listed as 13 inches, but realistically it's more like 12.5. And see, none of you motherfuckers are laughing because none of you motherfuckers are 12.5 inches. And none of you girls are laughing because none of you motherfuckers are 12.5 inches. We had a running joke, me and him. Anytime he would see me bring a girl back, he'd be like, "Hey, yo, Brian Blank, do you want a condom?" I'd be like, "Yeah, man, just cut it in half." It's a math joke.